Hello! In this video, we're going to give a quick overview tour of MindTap, the online solution for career and technical education courses for Adamson's Law for Business and Personal Use, 19th edition. Right now, you're looking at the MindTap interface. On the left-hand side, we call this outline view a learning path. The learning path in MindTap is organized the same way as your print textbook. For for business and personal use, there are 7 units, and you'll find 7 units in MindTap. Underneath each unit, you'll find chapters, as well as unit assessment, unit tests, and extra resources. All media, auto-graded assessment, and practice activities are pre-built into your MindTap course the very first time that you open it. Over to the right is where you would see recent activity scores once your students start completing activities in MindTap. Let's take a look at Unit 1. Within each unit, there will be a unit reading, that's an introduction to that unit of the text, and you'll have your following chapters and then a unit summary. Every unit also ends with mock trial prep. At the end of Unit 1, there is reading specifically about mock trial prep, and it discusses what mock trial is and how it can help students and how they can get involved in competition. In the following units, you'll find mock trial prep quizzes, which are auto-graded assignments that would help students prepare for knowledge they would need to be successful in a mock trial. These are the same kinds of assessments you'll find in lots of the practice quizzes and chapter tests. They may be true and false, multiple choice, matching, or short response. As students work through these problems, they would be able to select Check My Work to get immediate feedback even before they submit. If you don't want students to see that feedback, teachers can easily change these settings within the learning path. As soon as a student submits an assignment for grading, all of their responses would flow into the gradebook for the teacher to view through the Progress app on the right-hand side over here. At the end of every single unit, there is also a unit test, which again is auto-graded, and teachers can adjust the point value or how it's delivered using the Edit tool in the learning path. Turning Edit on allows teachers to hide any assignments, rearrange them, rename them, or change delivery and grading settings. As a teacher, I can click Edit, I can change the description, and I can even add availability and due dates. You can add availability dates down to the minute. This allows you to make it really easy to decide when students are able to access assignments. If you click Edit Activity Options, that will give you even more chances to decide how that assignment is being delivered, what the point value is, and so on. All of the assessments in this MindTap are powered through the See Now app, and clicking on that See Now app would also allow you to get to this place for every single assignment. You can also print solution keys to any assignments from this screen. Let's take a look inside an individual chapter. When I open Chapter 1, you'll see that there starts with an introductory reading. The introduction for Law for Business and Personal Use always starts with a hot debate scenario. So this is a real-world scenario, which is an issue that is easily debatable. It will ask students where they stand, and this is a great chance to get student discussion going right off the bat. After that introductory reading, students will open their activities folder, and the rest of the reading is broken into individual lessons. After students complete a reading, they would then complete a review activity to help track their knowledge of concepts. Let's take a look at the interactive e-reader. It does a lot more than a flat ebook. All key terms are hyperlinked with the definition, and as students move through the ebook, any of the text, images, figures that you would see in your print book would also be here and can be zoomed in on the online version. Students can also have the text read aloud to them. They can change the size of the text. They can bookmark pages and print out pages. And if students or teachers highlight any text, you can actually annotate with any 4 highlight colors, and you can add notes. Now, as a teacher, I have a 5th color, orange. This allows me to create shared highlights. So if there's something really important I want to make sure that my students pay attention to as they come through and read, I can select that in orange and it will pre-highlight it for all my students. Likewise, I can add a note and click Share and Save. My note will turn orange and it will be here for any of my students as they read. So it's a great way for teachers to be able to direct student reading even when they're not in the classroom. Teachers also have this little pencil icon at the left-hand top of the ebook. If teachers click this, anywhere that a plus sign appears, I can add any kind of content, media, or files from my computer using my Google Drive or my Microsoft OneDrive. I can also add web link activities, an RSS feed, or YouTube videos. Adding a YouTube video is easy. I don't have to leave MindTap at all. I can search for my video. I can find the video that I want. Okay, 5 minutes. And then I can watch that video and preview it, or enter directional text before or after the video. I click continue. And now that video has been added into the ebook for all of my students to watch as they come along and read. I'm going to pop out of the ebook now, and you'll see these review activities after each lesson. These are set up as practice, so teachers can still see the score on how students are doing, but they have an unlimited chance to keep taking the assignment and can get instant feedback. These could be matching, short response, or true and false, and as students click Check My Work, they can get instant feedback and continue working on the assignment. After students read through the lessons and work through their review activities, the chapter review folder will include the assessment that you would find at the end of the chapter in the book, including concepts in brief, a vocab exercise, quick critical thinking questions to review legal concepts, writing activities, another look at that hot debate from the beginning of the chapter, and even more critical thinking questions, academic connections which connect to cross-curriculars, and real legal cases that students can read through and answer questions. They'll also have access to lecture PowerPoints to use to study, review practice quizzes, and then a homework quiz and an auto-graded chapter test. All of the grades from student activities would automatically flow to the gradebook, which teachers would access in the Progress app over here on the right-hand app dock. So that's an example of what you'd find in each chapter and unit. Note that within this individual course, once you get to Unit 7, there is a bonus chapter that's only available on MindTap called Issues in E-commerce and Cyber Law. This is a hot topic that's important to include, and with MindTap, you would have access to all of the reading activities for e-commerce and cyber law, additional chapter review, and a bonus test. Appendices from the print book, including the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, are always available at the bottom of the course. This was a quick tour of MindTap for Law, for Business, and Personal Use, the 19th edition. Let us know if there's anything else you need. You can always find us at ngl.cengage.com/CTE. Thank you.